Ladies and gentlemen, massive breaking news has occurred, as there have been 4 releases as of Saturday morning, and you're looking at them right now. The New Day. The New Day! Kofi Kingston and Xavier Woods! Gone! And that's only 2 of the releases. The other releases are JC Mateo and Tonga Loa. When I woke up, I saw this and I was completely shocked. Like, I was thinking that, oh, there's no way that this is real. But it's real. It's everywhere. So right now, I want to read an article that is from CBS Sports about these releases. So here we go. The New Day is over. Kofi Kingston and Xavier Woods, the group's 2 active members, have reportedly left the WWE. Their exit comes 1 week after more than a dozen WWE superstars were cut from the roster. Kingston and Woods have mutually parted ways with WWE, according to professional wrestling journalists Sean Ross Sapp and Corey Hayes. Their departure brings an end, for now, to one of the most successful teams in professional wrestling history. The New Day debuted in 2014 with Big E. Originally presented as a happy-go-lucky black gospel superstars, they were widely rejected by fans. WWE pivoted by turning them into villains and giving them leeway to incorporate more of their personalities into characters. Unicorn horns, pancakes, anime references, and a trombone were used to tremendous effect. The group came humorously annoying and beloved by embracing interests that they shared with the crowd. Their success is unparalleled in the WWE. Their 13 WWE branded tag team title reigns, not including titles won from other promotions, are the most in company history. They also have the most SmackDown tag team title reigns, which is 7, and the longest Raw tag team title reign in 483 days. The New Day utilized the Freebird rule, meaning members will rotate tag team title defenses. After Big E suffered a broken neck in 2022, ending his in-ring career, Woods and Kingston continued as a tag team. Kingston last appeared on April 17th, teaming with Grayson Waller in a failed attempt to win the WWE tag team titles. Woods is currently sidelined with a shoulder injury. And you know what? That is messed up right there. That has been going on for so long now. People have been injured and also losing their jobs. This is so messed up. But is WWE going to cover the expenses of trying to recover Xavier Woods and all the other injured stars? Probably not. Both superstars were part of the roster before joining up in the New Day. Kingston signed a development deal with WWE 20 years ago and debuted on the main roster in 2008. 2008? Holy, that was a long time ago. He's a former WWE champion with 4 Intercontinental and 3 United States title reigns. Xavier Woods signed a developmental deal in 2010 and would go on to win King of the Ring. Now, before we move on to JC Mateo and Tonga Loa, I want to talk about the history of the New Day. So, I heard an interesting story about the New Day when they were just getting started. Obviously, the fans were not really big fans, no pun intended, of the New Day. So Xavier Woods pitched the idea to Vince McMahon that they should become villains. And in about 4 weeks, if this wouldn't work, McMahon would fire them. Well, it actually worked. So the New Day would become the longest reigning tag team champions, and they lost to The Bar, which was Sheamus and Cesaro. Speaking of, where is Sheamus? Anyways, that was when they were on Raw. But when they were on SmackDown, they had a legendary rivalry with the Usos. Battleground, SummerSlam, they even fought inside Hell in a Cell. Like, it was absolutely incredible. And then in 2019, there was the rise of Kofi Kingston, and it was Kofi Mania. Kofi Kingston did everything he could to try to win the WWE Championship, but it just didn't work. The New Day, which was Big E and Xavier Woods, they had to fight in a tag team gauntlet match, and if they win, Kofi Kingston fights Daniel Bryan, who was champion at the time, at WrestleMania. And if they lose, well, Kofi's out of luck. They did in fact win, and Kofi went on to become the WWE champion. Kingston's WWE title run was fine. It wasn't the best title run. He fought Kevin Owens, he fought Dolph Ziggler, he fought Randy Orton, and then by the time you know it, his WWE title run ended when he was only defeated in like 7 to 8 seconds to Brock Lesnar. But in 2020, the New Day was split up due to the 2020 WWE draft. Kofi Kingston and Xavier Woods were drafted to Raw, and Big E was drafted to SmackDown. In 2021, Big E was going crazy in his solo run. He won Money in the Bank. He cashed in to become WWE Champion. Xavier Woods and Kofi Kingston were there to celebrate, and it looked like the New Day were getting back together. Unfortunately, things ended in 2022. As in 2022, after Big E lost the WWE title, he got put back into the tag team division along with Kofi Kingston. Unfortunately, months heading into 2022, Big E would suffer a broken neck, and that would actually be the end of Big E's WWE active career. And after that, it was only Kofi Kingston and Xavier Woods that could carry the name of the New Day. I don't remember if they did anything big in 2023, but in 2024 is where something major was going to happen to the New Day. In 2024, it looked like the New Day was going to be splitting up because for the next couple of weeks on Monday Night Raw, the New Day would be arguing with each other. Like, one of them is going to become a babyface and the other one is going to become a heel. People were saying that Xavier Woods was going to be the heel. And it led to this big argument on that one episode of Monday Night Raw, telling each other what really went wrong. How Kofi Kingston was telling Woods that you've never won a title in your entire career. And sad thing is, he still didn't win a singles title in WWE. Not even a US title run, not even an Intercontinental Championship run, nothing. All Xavier Woods did was become King of the Ring. That's it. And he would change his character to King Woods. I wasn't really a fan of WWE changing somebody's character to match with their King of the Ring or Queen of the Ring. You know, like the exact same thing that they did with Zelina Vega. But going back to this New Day story, when Kofi Kingston and Xavier Woods were arguing with each other, Xavier Woods wanted Kofi Kingston to remember that he lost the title, the WWE title, to Brock Lesnar in about 7 seconds. And around December of 2024, which was a 10-year anniversary of the New Day, which led to the big return of Big E, but then, all of a sudden, both Woods and Kingston turned on Big E. This could have been great if they actually followed it up with this incredible heel turn. And in the weeks after the heel turn, they were getting Dominic Mysterio heat. Here I would think that the New Day would take over the Raw Tag Team division and, I don't know, probably go over to SmackDown and try to take over there as well. And then maybe we could get like a babyface tag team to try to stop them. But what do you guys think happened after the heel turn? Absolutely nothing. Sure, they won the tag team titles, but they just didn't follow it up. And this is the problem with WWE nowadays. They don't care about tag team wrestling. I don't think they even cared about tag team wrestling in the first place. Like, you had a legit tag team right here with the New Day. You even released the Motor City Machine Guns. Like, come on now. Even the Wyatt Six was a tag team. WWE is killing their tag team division. The only tag team that I know now is freaking Fraxium. That's the only legit tag team that I know. Anyways, New Day, they tried everything, but it just couldn't work. Even adding Grayson Waller into the New Day was not gonna work. Like, come on now. So now we're here in 2026. The New Day are gone. What's gonna happen now? Will the New Day even be remembered in WWE? Because I feel like they deserve to be in the Hall of Fame. All of them. I was 11 years old when the New Day first formed. Think about that. How old were you when the New Day first formed? But coming from all the WWE universe, I believe we can all agree that the New Day was one of the most incredible tag teams in the history of WWE. So coming from me and to everybody else in the WWE universe, we would like to say thank you to Xavier Woods, Kofi Kingston, and Big E for making the New Day what it was. So now I want to move on to the other two releases that were a part of this, JC Mateo and Tonga Loa. Two members of the MFTs have also left WWE. Sapp and Hayes reported that JC Mateo and Tonga Loa are no longer under contract. Their departures come as a surprise because the group is such a regular presence on SmackDown. An offshoot to the Bloodline, the group is led by Solo Sikoa. They are currently feuding with Jacob Fatu, Roman Reigns, and the Usos. Tonga Loa is a former WWE Tag Team Champion who rejoined the promotion in 2024 alongside Tama Tonga. JC Mateo, who was known as Jeff Cobb outside of WWE, is an Olympian who lasted less than a year in WWE. Wow, less than a year? Do I even have much to talk about JC Mateo and freaking Tonga Loa? Tonga Loa debuted, botched, by the way, when he was getting involved with, I believe it was Solo Sikoa and Tama Tonga versus Kevin Owens and Randy Orton. I think it was a street fight at Backlash in 2024. And Tonga Loa got involved, which led to Tama Tonga and Solo Sikoa getting the win. This man is only known for botching all the time. He's a literal botch man. And as for JC Mateo, I don't think I even remember anything about this guy. All I can remember from this guy is his arrival on Backlash, ironically, in 2025. I don't even think WWE bothered to make this man a dominant force. Both of these guys were basically Solo Sikoa's lackeys. And that's it. There's nothing else. There's nothing else I can say about these guys. But what about you guys? Were you shocked about these releases? Who really shocked you the most? Let me know in the comments below. And if there's any more releases while making of this video, I'll probably just do a short or maybe just give my thoughts and opinions on Twitter or whatever. But anyways, thank you guys for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, tap the notification bell for more videos. Follow me on Twitter at Ethan'sToyShow, and I'll see you in the next one.